Let me ask you about the value of Google with newspapers
Yeah.
and how you guys um, about the new web bot,
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about what's going on and also how that publishers can use that effectively either to work closely or not work closely.
yeah. I mean, there's obviously there's a lot of discussion about Google and newspapers specifically. I mean, the way that we've always sort of felt, and I don't think anybody at Google would question that we receive value from the ability to index all the great content that's out there from newspapers, other news providers who don't have a newspaper, as well as all the great content that's out there that has nothing to do with news. I mean, that's the nature of what Google has. The value that we offer to users is based on the information that we're able to index. That's clearly value that we receive. But on the flip side to it, it's for the publishers and anybody who's creating content, they're looking to have their content discovered. They're looking to be found, and that's really at the core of the value that Google can deliver to anybody on the web. But in particular for the news providers, we can help their content get discovered by new readers and drive traffic. In a given month, Google News alone sends about 1 billion clicks to publishers around the world. And Google overall, if you include Google News as well as web search, Universal, iGoogle, all those things, it gets close to around 4 billion clicks a month. So obviously there's a tremendous amount of value in the traffic that we're sending to publishers. Now with that said, I mean, we think that there's a fair value exchange of our ability to index their content and in return for the traffic that we send them and so the new users. But the publishers are always in control. I mean, publishers are in full control of their content. Number one, whether or not they decide to put it online in the first place. Do you want to have a presence on the web? Do you want to engage there? Is this a medium that you want to take advantage of? That's certainly something that they can decide. Secondly, how do you want to sort of provide that access? Do you want to make it freely available, or do you want to put up a paywall? Again, another decision that a publisher can make and decide. If they want to sort of put up a paywall, that's fine. We can work with publishers as we do today with folks like the Wall Street Journal and the FT, who have premium content, put it behind a paywall, and are still able to be discovered within Google. But if at the end of the day, if a publisher decides that they don't want to put their content specifically, if they want to be on the web but they don't want to be in Google, they can do that. And beyond that, there's a lot of different ways that publishers can control that. So if they don't want to be specifically in Google News but want to stay in the broader web search, they can do that too.